How to close a sale. So selling is a conversation at the end of which somebody gets to make a decision. So at the end, we close. How do you know when that conversation is at its end? So some training programs will say, close, 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 close a million times, close all over the place, close every second that you can. In fact, that's not true. If you close too soon and all of the issues haven't been fully resolved in your prospect's mind, they won't be able to make that decision. And if you force it or in some way try to corner them into it, you'll get a knee-jerk reaction where they will automatically say no. And it's very hard to recover from a point-blank no. So you can also let the conversation ramble on way too long, spend way too much time, give them way too much detail, not be really clear on what the final aspect that they need to resolve is, and talk your way around the conversation so that you totally confuse them. And then you can't close because now they're overwhelmed. You need to be really clear about what sort of information they need from which they are capable of making that decision. So what sort of information needs to be contained in the conversation? And while selling is a conversation, and we all know how to converse, it is much more complicated than that. And you need to understand both the psyche of the person that you're dealing with and the content of your product and how that fits into their current situation or their current the way they run their current business. So if you are interested in learning how to sell and learning how to close and when that moment is and how to maximize your products and how to maximize your calling rate, you really need to understand those facets. We run a training program called Emotions in Selling, which clearly identifies how people make decisions. What will get in the way? How to build trust. Because if they don't trust you, they won't buy from you, no matter how well you explain your product. And finally, when have they had enough content that they can make a stable decision? That they won't freak themselves out the next day or when they talk to somebody else back at the office or at their own home and see that in fact they're not ready to decide. They need to be fully aware of what they are buying and confident before your close will stick. So learn how to identify what their needs are thoroughly and how to have that conversation so that your product answers those needs before you close them.